Hello, students. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students. How are you? How are you, students? So, students, in the last class, we were discussing about the location of routes, right? And we saw some cases. Okay, three cases I think we saw, right? So, we will going to continue with the location of route in today's lecture also. Okay. So, student, in the last class, we let's recall quickly what we learned from the last class. So, in the last class, first of all, we saw this case if k is lie between f of x between the roots. If a number k is lying between the two roots, then we saw that condition for that is a into f of k less than 0. Yes or no? Condition for that is a into f of k less than 0. Then second case we saw that if k is less than both the roots, if k is less than both the root, then the condition for that is d should be greater than 0. That's the first condition. Second condition should be that your k is lying outside the interval alpha and beta. So it means a into f of k greater than 0. Then third condition is yes, x coordinate of vertex should be greater than k. Yes or no? So this is the condition. Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Right? And then the third case is similar to the second one. If the k is greater than the both root, if k is greater than the both roots, right? K is greater than both roots. Then again, similar to the second case, first of all, there are two roots. There are two real roots. It means k should be greater than equal to 0. Then k is lying outside. K is lying outside my interval alpha to beta, alpha comma beta. It means my a into f of k should be greater than 0. And now your x coordinate of vertex should be less than k, right? So these condition I think we discussed in the last class, right? So do you have any doubt regarding this? Let me know quickly in the chat box if you have any doubt regarding these three conditions. All clear? Everything is clear? No one has any doubts? Okay. So then let's continue. Let's continue. So now, student, now the fourth condition is if exactly one root of f of x is equal to 0, let's say alpha lying between the interval k1 k2, like k1 say k2, so it means only exactly one root is lying between k1 and k2 this interval. So see, there can be two cases. If a is your greater than 0, if a is greater than 0, then see, this is k1, this is k2, then one root is, let's say alpha is between k1 k2, so it could be like this, right? And maybe the second root, now if a is less than 0, then this is k1, this is k2, alpha is between k1 k2, so this is like this. Yes or no? So this could be the cases, right? Yes or no? Is this clear? Or maybe this can be also one case like this, that one root is between alpha, one root is between k1 k2, so maybe it could be like this also, right? Right? Okay. So whatever the case, students, whatever the case, let's say this is k1, so this is nothing but f of k1. This is k2, so this is f of k2, and this is nothing but x-axis, right? So tell me everyone, in when your a is positive, when your a is positive, when your a is positive, tell me everyone, in this case, when a is positive, a is greater than 0, then f of k1 into f of k2 क्या आ रहा है? See, f of k1 is positive and f of k2 is negative, right? And maybe if this is the case, this one case, then f of k1 is this one and f of k2 is this two. So again, they are of opposite sign. Yes or no? If f of k1 is positive, then f of k2 is negative, and vice versa. Yes or no? So it means f of k1 into f of k2 का product कैसा होगा? Less than 0. Yes or no? And let's say if your a is less than 0, if a is less than 0, then again tell me f of k1 into f of k2 कैसा आ रहा है? f of k1 into f of k2 कैसा आ रहा है? Tell me. F of k1 and f of k2 are of both opposite sign, so their product is less than 0. Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Right? So, student, when exactly one root is lying between your K1 and K2, then only necessary, so necessary and sufficient condition. Necessary and sufficient condition is that f of K1 into f of K2 is less than 0. Okay, f of K1 into f of K2 is less than 0. So this is the only condition that should be satisfied if exactly one root is lie between K1 K2. Is this clear? Is this clear? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? And see, it is very obvious also, right? See, let's say this is your K1 and this is your K2. Okay, if f of K1 into f of K2 both are of opposite sign, it means less than 0, right? F of K1 into f of K2 is less than 0. It means f of K1 and f of K2 both are of opposite sign, right? If K1 is negative, f of K1 is negative and f of K2 is positive. So from negative to positive, if you go from negative to positive, so there will be one x at which it is intersecting your x-axis, yes or no? And similarly, let's say your f of K1, let's say your f of K1 is positive and f of K2 is negative. Then again, from positive to negative, there will be one, there will be one such x at which your function is 0. Yes or no? So that's why if your f of K1 into f of K2 is less than 0, okay, then also you can say that there is exactly one root lying between K1 and K2. Okay, for quadratic expression. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear or do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? ओके, सो क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन होगा तो एक रूट एग्जैक्टली K1 K2 के बीच में आ रहा है, राइट? राइट, इज दिस क्लियर? तो कोई ऐसे भी बोल सकता है कि सर एग्जैक्टली वन रूट ही क्यों आ रहा है K1 K2 के बीच में? सिंपल सी बात है, देखो सिंपल सी बात है, क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन है, क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन के मैक्सिमम दो रूट ही होते हैं, राइट? मैक्सिमम दो रूट ही होते हैं। तो ये तो बात हो गई अपनी कि सिंगल रूट आ रहा है, तो मैं बता देता हूं कि why it is happening. Okay, why it is happening? Let's say your x axis, this is your x axis and this is your y axis, and let's say this is your K1 and this is your K2, let's say. Okay, if K1 and K2 are both of opposite sign, कोई बोलेगा सर ऐसे क्यों नहीं हो सकता कि K1 और K2 अपोजिट साइन के आने चाहिए? तो ऐसे भी तो आ सकता है, देखो K1 और K2 अपोजिट साइन के आ रहे हैं, राइट? बट दिस इज नॉट अ क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन, राइट? दिस इज नॉट अ क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे देखो तीन रूट आ गए, तीन रूट आ गए, तो यहाँ पे देखो रूट तो आ रहा है पर क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन नहीं है, तो एग्जैक्टली वन रूट नहीं आ रहा है। तो क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन होगा तो एग्जैक्टली वन रूट ही आएगा। अगर क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन होगा देन यू विल गेट एग्जैक्टली वन रूट। ओके, अगेन सी, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, y-axis, right? F of K1, F of K2. This is K1, this is K2. F of K1 into F of K2 are of opposite sign. So let's say positive, negative, right? Now student tell me, फंक्शन मान लो ऐसे आ रहा है ना? कोई बोल रहा है कि सर दूसरा रूट अगर यहीं से कट के चला गया, दूसरा रूट भी K2, K1 K2 के बराबर है, देन देखो अब वापस तो नाउ दिस graph will not going to touch again the x-axis, yes or no? Because there are only two roots and which are already existed, yes or no? So it means f of K1 into f of K2, then in that case क्या होगा? Greater than 0 होगा ना? So less than 0 होने के लिए it should intersect your x-axis only once between K1 K2, then only it's possible. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, so if this is clear, then let's solve. one example. Now before solving the example, one thing you should also know here is, देखो, now we know that if f of k1 into f of k2 is there, then only one root will exist. Yes or no? If f of k1 into f of k2 is there, then only one root will exist. Yes or no? But there can be this case. Okay, this case. Everyone pay attention here. See, there can be this case. Let's say this is your x1, this is your x-axis, this is k1, this is k2, right? Right? Everyone now, see here. See, from k1 to k2, between k1 k2 there should be exactly one root, right? So this can be happen like this also, right? See, between k1 k2, k1 k2 पे open interval है, okay? So between k1 k2 open, there is exactly one root. ये दूसरा root तो k1 पे है ना, and k1 is not the part of this interval. So this is also can be that case. Yes or no? And again this can also be this case. एक ये case भी हो सकता है that second root is at k2 and one root is at between k1 k2. Are you getting my point, students? Are you getting my point? So this can also be the case where f of k1 is equal to 0 and f of k2 is equal to 0. Yes or no? This case are also present, can also present, okay? But see student, the problem with this case is that when you make your f of k1, let's say f of k1 is 0, means one root is k1, then these cases can also happen, these cases. So now this can also happen. Yes or no? This can also happen. Again root is there, k1 is the root of the expression, but exactly one root is not between k1 k2. Yes or no? So that's why what you will do, so that's why now I'm writing one of the most important condition here. Okay, now आप क्या करोगे, f of k1 into f of k2 less than 0 करना. Okay, and check for f of k1 is equal to 0, f of k2 is equal to 0. Okay, okay, and from there you check that whether the roots are between the k1 k2 or not. If it is there, then also consider the k1 and k2. Okay, is this clear? So we will solve one example, there you will understand it. Okay, so for now please remember this part. Okay, also check for k1 and k2. Okay, so let's solve one example to understand this. Okay, let's solve one example. Okay, so question is saying that find all the possible values of k for which exactly one root of the equation x square minus k plus 1 into x plus 2k equal to 0 lie between 0 and 3. Okay, so it is saying that there is exactly one root that lie between 0 and 3, right? So again what you will do, for exactly one root you know the condition that f of 0 into f of 3 should be less than 0. Yes or no? For exactly one root lie between 0 and 3, आप तो f of 0 into f of 3 less than 0 करोगे. Yes or no? Is this clear? Right? So what is f of 0? x को 0 डालो. What is f of 0? 2k. f of 0 is 2k. Put x equal to 3. x is equal to 3 डालो. So 9 minus k plus 1 into 3 plus 2k less than 0. So this become 2k into 9 minus 3k minus 3 plus 2k less than 0. So this become 2k into 6 minus k less than 0. So this is nothing but k into k minus 6 greater than 0. Right? Minus से multiply कर दिया. So now from the wavy curve method, 0, 6 plus minus plus, we are interested in plus region. We are interested in plus region. तो यहां से तो आ गया निकल के that k belongs to minus infinity से 0 union 6 से infinity. Any doubt so far, students, any doubt so far? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Do you have any doubt so far? क्या किया मैंने? द कंडीशन बतानी थी कि एग्जैक्टली वन रूट शुड लाई बिटवीन 0 and 3, right? So like this, right? One root should lie between 0 and 3. So f of 0 and f of 3 का product negative होना चाहिए, and that we did, right? Now this is not the complete answer. Now check f of 0 0 and f of 3 is equal to 0. Now check if x equal to 0 is one of the root, then what happens? Okay, so I'm checking for f of 0 is equal to 0. Okay, tell me if f of 0 is equal to 0. Now expression क्या है? This expression, let's call this f of x. Okay, let's call this f of x. So put x equal to 0, so it means 2k equal to 0. It means k equal to 0, right? So now again, if k is equal to 0, then put again this k equal to 0 in original expression. So f of x effectively क्या आ गया? X square minus x. Yes or no? So this is nothing but x into x minus 1. So what are the roots? X is equal to 0 and 1. See student, here one of the root is 0 and other root is 1. So this root is lying between 0 and 3. Yes or no? This root is lying between 0 and 3, right? So it means x is equal to, it means k is equal to 0. Acceptable. Clear? Is this clear? That k equal to 0 is acceptable. Is this clear student? Tell me quickly. देखो k को 0 रखती एक रूट क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन का 0 है, another is 1, right? So one root is like this and another is c. See, exactly one root is lying between 0 and 3. Exactly one root is lying between 0 and 3. So it means k equal to 0 is an answer, right? Now check for f of 3 equal to 0. Now check for f of 3 is equal to 0. What is f of 3? f of 3 डालो. देखो f of 3 क्या आ रहा था? 6 minus k आ रहा था. तो f of 3 क्या है? 6 minus k is equal to 0. So k is equal to 6. Now again put k equal to 6 in f of x. So what you will get f of x there? F of x you will get x square minus 7x plus 12, right? k को 6 डालती है, x square minus 7x plus 12 आ गया. So what is this? x minus 2, x minus, what is this? 4 3, x minus 3, x minus 4 equal to 0. So this is x equal to 3, x equal to 4. So it means if your k is equal to 6, it means if k is equal to 6, this is 1, this is 3, this is 4. If k is equal to 6, then this is the condition. This is the condition. See, there is no root which is existed between 1 and 3. It implies k equal to 6 is rejected. It implies k is equal to 6 is rejected. Yes or no? समझ में आ रहा है तुम्हें? Is this clear? Okay. So what you will do now, include your k equal to 0 in your final answer. ये जो आंसर था इसमें k equal to 0 include कर लो. Okay. So it implies final answer क्या आ गया? Finally k belonging to minus infinity से 0 union 6 से infinity. So this is the final answer. Is this clear student? Is this clear? देखो I will again repeat it once. Okay. So what I did is, question is asking us to find the conditions where exactly one root is lying between 0 and 3. From our analysis we know that if exactly one root is lying between 0 and 3, it means f of 0 into f of 3 should be less than 0. Yes or no? तो वहां से मैंने f of 0 into f of 3 किया, less than 0. So there I got the condition in k, which is k belonging to minus infinity to 0 union 6 to infinity. Yes or no? Then I said that this will not be the final answer. You have to include the cases where f of 0 is one of the, x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3 is one of the root. Okay. So what you will do, you will include f. Let's say f equal to 0 is one of the root, then f of 0 is 0, right? So from there we got that k is equal to 0. So now put this k in again original equation. So you will get your equation x square minus x. From there I see that roots are x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. It means x is equal to 1. It means if k is equal to 0, then there is exactly one root which is lying between 0 and 3, 0 and 3, which is x is equal to 1. So that's why your k equal to 1, k equal to 0 is accepted. Now again check for the x is equal to 3. So if you put x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 is one root, then k becomes 6, then your k become 6. So now putting k equal to 6 in original question, the quadratic expression will be like this. From there you can see that your roots are 3 and 4. So it means now this is the situation, right? 3 and 4. See, there is no root between 1 and 3 interval. Is there? Tell me, is there any root between 1 and 3? No, right? X equal to 3 pe root hai, but here is open bracket. So that means k equal to 6 is rejected. Okay, it means k equal to 6 is rejected. So that's why final answer kya hoga? Final answer is minus infinity to 0 union 6 to infinity. Is this clear? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? This should be clear to you now. Okay. Is there any doubt? You can ask me in the chat box. Do you have any doubt, students? Any doubt so far? Okay. If it is clear, then let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now, the next case in the location of root is if both root of the f of x is equal to 0 lying in the interval k1 and k2, right? K1 and k2, right? So student, you can see that this is nothing but the intersection of the case that both root are greater than k1, but both root should be less than k2. Yes or no? So यहाँ से आप वो you can use the conditions from the both cases. Means now what should be the condition? First of all, tell me, if both root are present, it means d should be greater than equal to 0. Yes or no? D should be greater than equal to 0. Second would be the a into f of k1. A into f of k1 is greater than 0. A into f of k1 is greater than 0. Third condition is a into f of k2 is greater than 0. Right? A into f of k2 is greater than 0. Then fourth condition is x coordinate. Vertex x coordinate of vertex should lie between k1 and k2. Clear? Clear? So these are the four conditions for which this to be true. Sufficient and necessary conditions. Okay. Is this clear? Now see, for example, if k1, if both roots are greater than k1, okay, if both roots are greater than k1, then what are the conditions that we use? That d greater than 0 hona chahiye, a into f of k1 greater than 0 hona chahiye, and x coordinate should be greater than, x coordinate should be, this is k2 and k1, k2 k1, k2 k1. So x coordinate should be greater than k1, right? Right? Now again, if both roots are less than k2, then what condition we use? Again, d positive hona chahiye and a into f of k2 positive, and minus b by 2a should be less than k2, right? So we have used all the conditions. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? So it means if your roots are lying between the two numbers, let's say k1 k2, then d should be positive, a into f of k1 is positive, a into f of k2 is positive, and your vertex ka x coordinate should lie between k1 and k2. Is this clear? Everyone, is this clear? Do you understand this? Is there any doubt? JNV Tumkur, Harish, Srinivas, anyone? Do you have any doubt? You can ask me if you have any doubt regarding it. Okay. So let's proceed. If this is clear, then let's proceed. Okay. So then let's solve question on it. Okay. Let's solve one small question in it. Question is saying that student, alpha beta are the root of the equation x square plus 2x square plus 2x 2 into k minus 3 into x plus 9 is equal to 0. And question is saying alpha is not equal to beta if alpha beta is belong to minus 6 to 1, then find the key. Okay, so this is minus 6, this is 1. Question is saying that your alpha and beta is lying between this interval. So alpha is somewhere here, let's say beta is somewhere here. So it means both roots, it means both roots lie between minus 6 and 1. Yes or no? So what are the condition? What are the conditions for both root lie between minus 6 and 1? First is t should be greater than equal to 0. Second condition, what is second condition? A into f of minus 6 should be greater than 0. What is the third condition? A into f of 1 should be greater than 0. What is the fourth condition? That minus b by 2a should be between 1 and minus 6. Is this clear? Right? So now let's solve this one by one. So what is the first one? T greater than equal to 0. So what is this? Is the quadratic expression is given. So d nikal lo. T is nothing but b square minus 4ac greater than equal to 0. So this becomes k minus 3 ka square minus 9 greater than equal to 0. So this is nothing but k minus 3 ka whole square minus 3 square greater than equal to 0. Right? So a square minus b square. So a minus b, a plus b greater than equal to 0. So this is nothing but k minus 6 into k greater than equal to 0. So using the wavy curve method, this is 0, this is 6, plus minus plus, right? Right? What is your k? K belonging to minus infinity से 0 union 6 से infinity. So this is one answer. Answer 1. So when we did d greater than equal to 0, we got that k should be minus infinity to 0 union k 6 to infinity. Now what is the second condition? Second condition is that a into f of minus 6 should be greater than 0. Yes or no? So second condition is that a into f of minus 6 should be greater than 0. Right? What is quadratic expression? Quadratic expression मैं यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ एक बार. Quadratic expression is nothing but x square plus 2 into x square plus 2 into k minus 3 into x plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay. So now a into f of minus 6. What is a? Tell me quickly in the chat box, everyone. What is a? What is a? A is leading coefficient of quadratic expression, which is 1. So 1 into f of minus 6. Put x equal to minus 6. 36 minus 12 into k minus 3 plus 9 greater than 0. Yes or no? So now solve this. This will become 36 plus 36 plus 9 minus 12k greater than 0. So this is nothing but 12k is less than 36 plus 36, 72 plus 9, 81. 81. So k is less than 81 by 12, which is nothing but k is less than 27 by 4. Right? K is less than 27 by 4. So this is your answer 2. This is your answer 2. So when I did a into f of minus 6 is greater than 0, I got k less than 27 by 4. Right? Now what is the next part? What is the next part? Next part is third part is a into f of 1 should be positive also, yes or no? A into f of 1 should also be positive. So same way, 1 into f of 1, put x is equal to 1, put x is equal to 1 in this, x is equal to 1. So this is nothing but 1 plus 2 times k minus 3 plus 9 greater than 0. So this is nothing but 1 plus 2k minus 6 plus 9 greater than 0. So this is 2k minus 4 greater than 0, k greater than 2. So this is your answer 2. Third. Yes or no? So now one more thing is left, which is minus b by 2a should be between minus 6 and 1. Yes or no? Minus b by 2a. Third part is minus b by 2a, that x coordinate of vertex should be between 1 and minus 6. Clear? Now what is minus b by 2a? Minus b is coefficient of x, which is 2 times k minus 3 upon 2a between, right? So this is nothing but minus 6 less than minus k plus 3 less than 1. Now subtract 3 from each of these, so it becomes minus 9 minus k minus 2, multiply with minus 1, so it will become 9 k 2, and when you multiply with negative, you know that your sign of inequality reverse, inequality changes. So this is, so this is your answer, this is your answer 4th, right? Right, student, is there any doubt so far? So far we took each cases and got the answer. Now the final answer will be the intersection of first, second, third, fourth. So answer is first intersection, second intersection, third intersection, fourth. Okay, okay. So first of all, intersection ये क्या बोल रहा है? 0 to minus infinity to 0 union 6 to infinity, right? And third, see, look at the third case. Third case बोल रहा है k greater than 2 होना चाहिए. So when you do the intersection of first and third, उससे आ रहा है कि 6 to infinity होना चाहिए. Yes or no? What I'm saying is like this. Okay, let's say this is 0, this is 6. So one of the answer is from 0 to 6. Another is saying that k is less than 27 by 4. This is 27 by 4. K should be less than 27 by 4. K should be less than 27 by 4. Okay. This is second. Now third part is saying that k greater than 2. So let me do with the red. Third. K greater than 2. This is 2. So k should be greater than 2. Right? K should be greater than 2. Right? Now, fourth one is saying that k should be between 2 and 9. K should be between 2 and 9. So let me do the fourth with yellow. K should be between 2 and 9. So this is 2, 9. Right? So tell me what is the common part? Common part is nothing but this one. Yes or no? Common part is nothing but this one. So k belonging to 6 to 27 by 4. This is your answer. This is your answer. Did you understand this, students? Any doubt? Okay, so once you understand the cases, once you understand the sufficient, necessary and sufficient condition, then solving the question is very easy. Then it's just nothing but solving inequality. That's all. Okay. So for location of root, the condition is very important. Okay, the condition is very important. Okay, is this clear? Anyone have any doubt? Anybody have any doubt in this question? Just tell me quickly in the chat box. Do you have any doubt? Okay, okay, very good. If no one has any doubt, then let's proceed. So now, student, there is one small note, okay, and very important one also. So question is saying that the note is saying if both root of f of x is equal to 0, lies between K1 and K2. If both roots are lying between K1 and K2. Okay. So this is K1 and this is K2, and both roots are lying between K1 K2. And now everyone pay attention here. Now there is close bracket at K1 and K2. It means if root is K1, if one of the root is K1, then that condition is also satisfied. Also, right? Right? So let me do this here. 1 second. Let me do this here. Okay. So let's say this is your K1, this is your K2. So tell me, what can be the cases? One case is straightforward, that roots are here. One case can be this, that one root is K1 and another root is this. Yes or no? Then also the condition is satisfied because the root are at K1 and between K1 K2, right? Another condition can be that one root is K2 and another root is between K1 K2, right? One condition can be that one root is at K1, one root is at K1 and another root is at K2. Yes or no? Right? So there can be all the conditions, right? This can also be true, right? And if both roots are at K1, if both roots are at K1 and or both roots are at K2, then also it is true. Yes or no? Yes or no? So it means, what are the necessary and sufficient conditions? First of all, D should be greater than equal to 0. Second case now is that A into f of K1 should be greater than equal to 0. Right? A into f of K1 should be greater than equal to 0. Third condition will be A into f of K2 is greater than equal to 0. Why 0? Why equal to 0 in this case? Because now if K1 is one of that root, then also it is satisfying the condition, because at K1 K2 we have close bracket. It means alpha or beta can be K1 or K2, right? Fourth condition is that minus b by 2a vertex is between, vertex का x coordinate should be between K1 K2 or at K1 or K2, right? So from K2 to K1. Is this clear? So these four conditions are necessary and sufficient if your alpha beta are lying between K1 K2 close. Okay. See, in the previous case, okay, what was the condition? Your alpha and beta are between K1 K2 strictly open. Okay, so that's why we are getting this strict inequality, that A into f of K1 is greater than 0, A into f of K2 is greater than 0. Why? Because if one of the root is K1, then that will not count in the condition. Yes or no? But now in this case, K1 and K2 both have, now in this case K1 and K2, at K1 K2 we have close bracket. It means if one of the root is K1 or K2, then that condition is satisfied, that condition is acceptable. Is this clear, students? Students, is this clear? Is this clear? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear or not? Clear? Okay. Okay. If it is clear, then let's proceed. Okay, let's proceed. Now the sixth condition is that, now everyone pay attention here. Now the sixth condition is that if both root of f of x are lying outside the interval K1 K2. Before this, the previous condition was that both root are inside the interval K1 K2. Now condition is that both root are outside the interval K1 K2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me, what is this? F of K1 and f of K2, right? Right? And here f of K1, f of K2, right? Okay. So everyone pay attention here. So if A is greater than 0, if A is greater than 0, so what is the condition? That f of K1 is less than 0, f of K2 is less than 0. Yes or no? F of K1 is less than 0, f of K2 is less than 0. And if A is less than 0, then condition is that f of K1 is greater than 0, f of K2 is greater than 0. Right? Right? Is this clear? दिख रहा है ना साफ साफ? So why it is possible? Why I am saying that? So what is the, if you include this both case, include both, so what is the condition? Necessary and sufficient condition is that a into f of k1 is less than 0, a into f of k2 is less than 0. So this is the condition, necessary and sufficient condition. Necessary and sufficient condition. Clear? Now student, now can anyone tell me in the chat box that why this is the case and why we are not checking that d should be greater than 0 or not? Can anyone tell me in the chat box that why I'm not checking that d is greater than 0? So d greater than 0 आप check करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. When you take the intersection with these, so this will be the answer. Can anyone tell me why it is happening? It is simple that yeah, d greater than 0 भी होना चाहिए, but can anyone tell me that why it is happening? Why we are not considering that d is greater than 0? So student, everyone focus here, focus. Tell me now, for थोड़ी देर के लिए let's assume that a is greater than 0, the same thing will happen with a less than 0. okay, a greater than 0 के लिए आप समझ लो एक बार, let's say k1 k2. okay student, for the देखो, one of the important thing for the quadratic equation is that it can have maximum 2 roots. yes or no? दो रूट ही हो सकते हैं, दो से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता. right and quadratic expression and a greater than 0 है, so it means when x at x is equal to infinity, y is infinity, and x is equal to minus infinity पे y is infinity. So it means it has to start from minus infinity and get back to the infinity again. yes or no? right? okay, so now if I'm saying that f of k1 is negative, f of k1 is negative, okay, and f of k2 is also, let's say, negative, so it means that the function will start from infinity and get back to and take the negative value at k1, right? Take the negative value at k1. So tell me, if the function, if f of k2 become positive, if f of k2 become positive, right? So how it can become positive? Can anybody tell me what can be the case if for f of k2 become positive? Simply f of k2 positive के लिए function k2 पे पॉजिटिव आना चाहिए, और वो तभी आ सकता है when function is taking one root before k1 k2. yes or no? If function is taking one root before k1 k2, then only it is possible, right? So when you do this, right, when you do this, so now here both roots are not, right? Can you see that your alpha and beta, right? Everyone pay attention that your alpha and beta is not contained in, is not k1 and k2, this interval k1 and k2, k1 से k2 is not containing your alpha and beta, right? और alpha to beta जो इंटरवल है, अल्फा टू बीटा इंटरवल में k1 k2 अंदर आ ही नहीं रहा है, k2 तो बाहर है. yes or no? So it means now everyone pay attention, if k1 पे नेगेटिव वैल्यू ले रहा है, f of k1 is let's say like this, and f of k2 पे भी नेगेटिव वैल्यू ले रहा है, right? So if f of k1 negative, f of k2 negative, it means function hasn't taken any root between k1 k2, तभी तो नेगेटिव नेगेटिव हो रहा है. yes or no? So it means now the next root will come after k2, right? Now the next root will come after k2, so this is beta, this is alpha, right? So now you can see that your k1 k2 is between alpha and beta, k1 k2 is between alpha and beta, and simply if k1 f of k1 is less than 0, f of k2 is less than 0, then right, देखो k1 और k2 पे नेगेटिव वैल्यू लेनी है, k1 k2 पे नेगेटिव वैल्यू लेनी है, एंड एट एक्स इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी फंक्शन को इनफाइनाइट भी जाना है, एट एक्स इक्वल टू माइनस इन्फिनिटी फंक्शन को माइनस इन्फिनिटी भी जाना है. So the only possible way is that like this, right? Like this, right? देखो तभी और ऑटोमेटिकली टू रूट्स आ जाएंगे, ऑटोमेटिकली टू रूट्स आ जाएंगे, यस और नो? सो दैट्स व्हाई d लेस देन d ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, दैट कंडीशन इज वेरी रिडंडेंट, ओके? You can do that, but you will not get any new information. So d is positive, d is this root, this quadratic expression has two distinct roots. It is contained within this information that a into f of k1 is less than 0, a into f of k2 is less than 0, because this condition is only possible if alpha and beta are the roots, yes or no? Yes or no? If alpha beta real root are existing, then only this condition is possible. Is this clear? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box, is this clear? This is very important concept to learn, okay, and very important to understand. So is there any doubt then why we are not doing the d greater than 0? Because that d greater than equal to 0 is already, we already took care when we write a into f of k1 less than 0 and a into f of k2 less than 0. Is this clear? Any doubt, students? Any doubt? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Okay, very good, Harish. Very good. Very good. So if it is clear, then let's do one simple question. Okay, let's do one question. So question is saying that find all values of k for which one root of the quadratic equation this is smaller than 1 and another root is bigger than 1. Okay, so it's saying that one root of the quadratic expression, let's say this is 1, this is 2, one root is smaller than 1 and another root is greater than 2. So maybe this is the case or this is the case, right? Depending upon your a, this both case can be possible, right? So let's start the solution. Okay, so tell me student, this first of all, k minus 5 into x square minus 2kx plus k minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, right? So tell me what is the condition? Required condition is required condition क्या है? That a into f of 1 less than 0 and a into f of 2 less than 0. That's all. Clear? So first is a into f of 1 less than 0 कर दो. A into f of 1. What is your a? Now tell me what is your a? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box what is your a? Quickly in the chat box tell me what is your a? What is your a? Yes, a is leading coefficient. In this case your a is k minus 5. So k minus 5 into f of 1. F of 1 क्या है? Put x is equal to 1. Consider this as f of x. Put x is equal to 1. So this become k minus 5 minus 2k plus k minus 4 less than 0. So this is nothing but k minus 5 into, what is this? Plus k minus 2k, which is 0 and minus 9. Minus 9 less than 0. It implies k minus 5 is greater than 0. So k is greater than 5. Right? K is greater than 5. So this is your answer. Answer 1. Clear? Clear? So what is the second? Second case is that a into f of 2 less than 0. A into f of 2 less than 0. Yes or no? What is a? Leading coefficient. What is f of 2? Put x is equal to 2. So it become 4 into k minus 5 minus 4k plus k minus 4 less than 0. So this is nothing but k minus 5 into 4k minus 4k minus 20 minus 4 plus k less than 0. So this is nothing but k minus 5 into k minus 24 less than 0. So k is from 5 to 24. So this is your answer 2. This is your answer 2. Clear? Clear? So what is the final answer? Intersection of first and second. So final answer is intersection of first and second. So first is saying that k is greater than 5. Second is saying that k is between 5 and 24. So clearly k belonging to 5 to 24. This is your answer. Is this clear? Everyone quickly tell me in this chat box. Is this clear? Are you able to understand this? Are you able to understand? Right? So whenever this kind of situation happens that both roots, the one root is smaller than some number, another root is bigger than this number, it means clearly 1 and 2 are lying between the roots, so that can only be possible when a into f of 1 is negative, a into f of 2 is negative. Yes or no? Yes or no? Is this clear? Any doubt, students? Any doubts? You can ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, any doubt, anyone? Clear? Okay, so then let's proceed. So now let's solve this question. Everyone, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. Everyone attempt this question and let me know the answer. Find the value of a for which this inequality is satisfied for at least one real x. You have 2 minutes. Your time start now. Everyone start doing this question. Everyone. Tell me the answer quickly. Tell me the answer. Question is very easy. Tell me the answer. Everyone. So this inequality less than 0 is satisfied for at least one real x. At least one real x के लिए inequality satisfy कर जाए. Everyone, start attempting. Tell me the answer. Quickly tell me the answer. 1 minute. You have less than 1 minute now. Tell me the answer in the chat box. Okay. Tell me the answer. Quickly, what is the answer? Anybody got the answer? Okay, so let me solve this then. Okay, shall we start? Okay, देखो क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है. Everyone pay attention here. Question is very important. Okay, concept, not the concept. The question is, and solution is very easy. Okay, solution is very easy. Just the language of the question and the concept that we are going to do now, that makes it important. Okay, so now see here, what is the equation? A square plus 3 into x square plus root of 5a plus 3 into x minus 1/4 less than 0. Yes or no? Right? Okay, so now everyone see, this is leading coefficient, leading coefficient, which is a square plus 3, which is greater than 0, right? A square plus 3 is always positive. It means the leading coefficient of this quadratic expression is always positive. So then what are the possible conditions? Tell me, if your leading coefficient of this quadratic expression is always positive, then what can be the condition? So condition can be according to D, that this can be the case, right? A is that E become less than 0. If D is equal to 0, or maybe this case that D is less than 0. Yes or no? This is x-axis, this is x-axis, right? Clear? This is your, let's say, f of x. Clear? So according to the D, these three cases only possible because leading coefficient is greater than 0. So tell me, student, if this is the case, if D is less than 0, then f of x is always positive. Yes or no? No matter what x is, your f of x will always be positive, right? And if this is the case, D is equal to 0, then f of x is greater than equal to 0 for all x belonging to R, right? There is no x for which I am getting negative f of x, negative value of f of x, right? Right? So it now here everyone, if D is positive, if D is if D here D is greater than 0, greater than 0, D is greater than 0. Okay, if D is greater than 0, D is greater than 0. Now see, if D becomes greater than 0, it means there are two roots. It means for some x we will get negative value, right? For this reason we are getting negative value. It means you can say that this f of x becomes less than 0 only possible if this quadratic expression has two real and distinct roots. Yes or no? Yes or no? So I'm writing here f of x less than 0 only possible for some x if f of x equal to 0 has two real and distinct, right? Is this clear? Is this clear? So it means our D should be greater than 0. It implies D should be greater than 0. D should be greater than 0. So what was the quadratic expression? Quadratic expression was a square plus 3 into x square plus root of 5a plus 3 into x minus 1 by 4 less than 0, right? So let's say this is your f of x. Okay, this is your f of x. Okay, is this clear? This concept is clear or not? Are you able to understand this concept? कोई भी डाउट हो तो हाथ की हाथ पूछो. कोई भी डाउट है क्या? Any doubt? Okay, okay. So now I'm proceeding if you don't have any doubt. So D क्या होता है? B square minus 4AC greater than 0. What is B? B is nothing but root 5 A plus 3 का whole square minus 4A. What is A? Coefficient of x square, which is A square plus 3. What is C? Constant, which is minus 1 by 4 greater than 0. So this is nothing but 5A plus 3 plus A square plus 3 greater than 0. So this is A square plus 5A plus 6 greater than 0. A square plus 5A plus 6 A square plus 5A plus 6 greater than 0, right? So factorize कर लो अब इसको. What is this? A plus 2 A plus 3 greater than 0. So what is this? Minus 3 minus 2 plus minus plus. Clear? So it means A belonging to minus infinity से minus 3 union minus 2 से infinity. Clear? Tell me, is this the final answer? Can anyone tell me in the chat box? Is this the final answer? Can anyone tell me? Is there anything that is also need to be take care? Can anyone tell me in the chat box? Quickly, quickly, quickly. Yes, this is the final. This is not the final answer. See, in our question, look at our question. In our question, we have square root of 5A plus 3. So first of all, this square root should also exist now. So that's why let's call this one answer 1. Okay. Now check domain. Now check domain of question. Domain of question. Okay. That 5a plus 3 should be greater than equal to 0. It means a should be greater than minus 3 by 5. So this is your domain of a. This is your domain. Yes or no? So what you will do? Final answer will be intersection. Final answer क्या होगा? Intersection of answer 1 with domain. Right? So this is saying that minus infinity से minus 3 union minus 2 से infinity, and this one is saying that minus 3 by 5 से greater. So it means a is greater than minus 3 by 5. So this is your final answer. This is your final answer. Is this clear? Is this clear? The concept from this question is clear or not? Tell me quickly in the chat box. The concept from the question is clear or not? Is there any doubt in this question, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box if you have any doubt in this question. Any doubts? Any doubts? Tell me quickly in the chat box if you have any doubt. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Okay. Ask me if you have any doubt. Okay. So this type of question, student. So in location of root, this type of question is asked. Okay. So in location of root, this type of question is asked. Like they will give you the situation, right? They will give you the situation and they will ask you, they will give you the situation and they will ask you to find the condition for which this exists. So you have to make sure that first of all, each and every condition from the location of root is clear to you. That is the first thing. Okay. So take the help from those cases and try to get to the answer. Okay. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Okay. So let's solve one more question. Okay. Let's solve one more question. Okay. Okay. So question is saying that for what real a do the root of the equation, this is the equation, root of this equation lies between the roots of this equation. Okay. Okay. So everyone, this is again very important question. Okay. So first of all, everyone pay attention here. देखो question, what is this equation? X square minus 2 times a plus 1 into x plus a into a plus 1 equal to 0. So let's say इसके root है alpha and beta. Okay. Let's suppose this equation has its root alpha beta. Okay. Okay. Now this equation, now x square minus 2x minus a square plus 1 is equal to 0, right? So this can be written as x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to a square. This can be written as x minus 1 का whole square, let's say minus a square is equal to 0, right? Right? So you can write this as minus a square is equal to 0. So this is nothing but a square minus b square. So a minus b, a plus b is equal to 0. So it means x is equal to 1 plus a, 1 minus a. Yes or no? So these are the root of this equation, right? These are the root of this equation. So now what we need to do? Question is saying that root of this equation means 1 minus a and 1 plus a. These roots should lie between the root of this equation alpha beta. Let's say one of the root is alpha, another root is beta. This, let's call this alpha, let's call this beta. So question is saying this only, na, that this root 1 minus a and 1 plus a are lying between alpha and beta. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Is this clear? So this is the required condition. This is the this is required condition. Okay. तो अब हमें क्या करना है? What is this? Let's call this f of x. Let's call this f of x. So this is nothing but f of x. So roots of f of x is lying outside of minus a and 1 plus a, right? Okay. So tell me now, what is this case similar to? That k1 k2 is the interval k1 k2 is lying inside the interval alpha to beta between the roots. Yes or no? So tell me what you need to do. Tell me what you need to do. Tell me. It implies a into leading coefficient. Okay, this is for leading coefficient. Don't get confused. A into f of k1 less than 0 and a into f of k2 less than 0. Clear? Clear? So first is a into f of k1. What is k1? Let's say 1 minus a less than 0. Again, I'm saying that this is representing leading coefficient. Leading coefficient. Okay. What is your a? A is nothing but 1. Right? This leading coefficient. This is 1 into f of 1 minus a less than 0 and 1 into f of 1 plus a less than 0. So it means we have to satisfy these two conditions, right? What is your f of x? What is your f of x? F of x is nothing but x square minus 2 times a plus 1 minus 2 times a plus 1 into x, a plus 1 into x plus a into a plus 1 plus a into a plus 1 equal to 0. Simple. So now just substitute x is equal to 1 minus a. So what you will get? You will get 1 minus a whole square minus 2 into a plus 1, 1 minus a plus a into a plus 1 equal to is less than 0. इसको solve कर लो. इसको solve कर लो. कैसे करोगे? 1 minus a, take 1 minus a common. Take 1 minus a common. When you took 1 minus a common, this is left with 1 minus a minus 2a minus 2 plus a square plus a less than 0. So this is nothing but 1 minus a into 1 minus a into minus 1 plus 3a plus a square plus a less than 0. So this is nothing but take the minus common. So this can be written as a minus 1 and take the minus common from this bracket and take it inside this bracket. So this is become okay, just multiply. Okay, just multiply कर दो, कुछ नहीं, मैनिपुलेशन से फायदा नहीं है. अब मल्टीप्लाई कर दो डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 1 minus a, take I took the 1 minus a common, so this is left with 1 minus a minus 2 times minus 2a minus 2 and a into a plus 1 a square plus a. So multiply कर दो. This is nothing but minus a plus 3a plus a minus 3a square plus a square plus a less than 0. So what is this? Minus 2a square. What is coefficient of a? 3a, 4a, 5a plus 5a minus 1 less than 0. Yes or no? Clear? Clear? So this is nothing but 2a square minus 5a plus 1 greater than 0. Greater than 0. Is this clear? So now you solve this inequality. Solve this inequality. Okay. And what is this? F of 1 plus a. What is this? 1 plus a ka whole square minus 2 times 1 plus a plus a into a plus 1 less than 0. Take 1 plus a common. Take 1 plus a common. So this is nothing but 1 plus a minus 2 minus 2a minus 2 minus 2a minus 2 minus 2a plus a less than 0. So this is a plus 1 into what is inequality? A minus 2a. So cancel out 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1 less than 0. So a plus 1 greater than 0. A यहाँ से तो आ गया minus 1. A is greater than minus 1. So now we have to solve this inequality also. Yes or no? So this is your answer 2. This is your answer. Clear? Is this clear? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Steps clear है ना? कैसे कर रहे हैं? Okay. So now what is this? F. Just give me 1 minute to check the calculation. A into 1 minus a, put 1 minus a whole square minus 2 a plus 1, x को डाला 1 minus a plus a into a plus 1, right? A into a plus 1, a into a plus 1. So 1 minus a take common. This becomes 1 minus a common minus 1 minus a minus 2a minus a plus a square plus a. This is nothing but 1 minus a minus 1. Oh, okay. This is minus 1 minus 3a minus 1 minus 3a. Okay. One second. So here I made one mistake. Minus 1 minus 3a. Okay. So let me do this again from here. Okay. Let me do this again from here. Okay. Yes, Harish. Yes. Yeah. So it is nothing but 1 minus a into minus 1 minus 3a plus a square plus a less than 0. So now multiply. Now take the minus. Now multiply कर दो. Minus 1 minus 3a plus a plus 3a square plus a square plus a less than 0. Is it clear now? Right? Minus 1 minus 3a plus a plus 3a square plus a square. So what is the overall coefficient of a square? 4a square. What is this? Minus 3a plus a minus a minus 1 less than 0. Clear? Less than 0. Clear? Is this clear? Again 2a minus 1. Yes, minus 1. So अब तो निकाल लोगे ना? अब तो आसान हो गया क्वेश्चन, राइट? 3a plus 1 a minus 1 minus 1 minus 3a plus a plus 3a square plus a. So 3a square plus a square 4a square a plus a 2a minus a minus 1. Okay, clear? So what is this? 4a square minus a minus 1 less than 0. So what is this? What is your d? D निकालो. b square plus 4ac. So d निकालते रूट 17 आ गया है ना? तो इसके रूट्स क्या आ रहे हैं? टेल मी 4a स्क्वायर माइनस a माइनस 1 लेस देन 0. इसके रूट्स निकालो पहले. रूट्स क्या आ रहे हैं? रूट्स आर माइनस b प्लस माइनस रूट 17 बाय 2a. ये रूट्स है ना? तो इसका मतलब x माइनस फर्स्ट रूट लेट्स से एंड x माइनस सेकंड रूट लेस देन 0. तो x कहां से कहां तक आएगा? x1 से x2 तक. इट मींस x बिलोंगिंग टू 1 माइनस रूट 17 बाय 8 से 1 प्लस रूट 17 बाय 8. क्लियर? Right? This is nothing but your a. So now second is saying that a should be greater than minus 1. A should be greater than minus 1. Right? So this is your answer 1. This is your answer 1. So what is this? 1 minus root 17 by 8 and 1 plus root 17 by 8. And this one is saying that a should be minus 1. See, it is very simple. A minus 1 should be somewhere here because this will, let's say, roughly 4. So 1 minus 4 by 8 minus 3 by 8. Right? So simply this is your answer. This is your answer. So final answer क्या हो गया? a belonging to 1 minus root 17 by 8 to 1 plus root 17 by 8. Is this clear? Everyone, is this clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. So this is how the location of root will come. Okay. They will give you some situation and they will ask you to find the answer. Okay. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you. So this is the end of location of root. Okay. Don't worry. In the next class, we are going to discuss one small topic and then we are going to solve more questions on location of root in general equations. All those questions we will do tomorrow. Okay. Thank you everyone. And this is homework. Okay. Please note your homework. Everyone note your homework. This is the homework for today's class. So question 1 is there and 9 conditions are there. Okay. So for these 9 conditions, you have to find the different values of m. Okay. And this is your second condition. This is your second question. Okay. That's all for today, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Take care. We'll meet in the next class. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. Take care.